She not only features as a subject in the exhibition, but is also, when our pastoral duties in the parish of Stradbally allowed her at the time, a keen photographer. I now invite Reverend Olive to say a few words before officially proclaiming the exhibition Laois through the lens open. Reverend Olive London.
Well, first of all, I genuinely am delighted to be asked to give a speech at this very special and auspicious occasion. Now, normally I only have a Sunday gig, as you know, and it takes me all my time to make sure that everybody stays awake, not just alert. So there'll be no shaking of watches or any traditional things to remind me of the time going past. Now, this evening, however, I will obey the rule that all speakers, all preachers should obey, and that is, if after 5 minutes you haven't struck oil, stop boring. Well, first of all, let me say what a genuinely wonderful exhibition this is. I had a sneak preview of it actually yesterday. You know, I went around twice. It was just so good. It's like New York. I noticed him twice. It was so good. I was absolutely fascinated. But as I wandered around, I was actually transported into so many different worlds. I just never thought of so many different sort of parallel universes existing in the county of Laois. And this exhibition is such an inspired endeavour. It's a visual delight, it's a veritable treasure trove of history now, and in many cases it is a technical triumph for the photographers. Now, photographers, of course, rarely get the praise they deserve for their efforts because, secretly, in our hearts, everyone is thinking, I'm sure I could have done that. You know, I think I would have taken that from a different angle myself. You know, I would have little. Yeah. Well, all I can say to that is, yeah, right. Okay. I remember I exhibited a few photographs once, and someone said, within earshot, she must have a very good camera. Well, they must have very good cameras in the Portlaoise Camera Club, because this exhibition, as I say, is a visual treat. Even the theme of the exhibition is great. People who are connected with Laois, people who live in Laois, ordinary people, just like us. And what struck me about so many of the photos is that they contain a whole world within them, sort of frozen in time. And I love the one where one of the subjects reminds us that Laois people are, it says on the side, Laois people, I have to say it gently because it's written, Laois people are soft, gentle and kind. And he claims this is why he fits in so well. Well, I'm going to rely on that softness, gentleness and kindness. So you forbear with me till I finish, because I just have a little more to say about that. So that's just a gentle reminder to be soft, gentle and kind. Now, take the photograph, for example, of the tailor. There is a whole world. It's not just a shot of a tailor, it's a study in tailoring. There's a history of a profession in that photo. Or look at the photo of the jeweller. He's bent over. You see him peering at, he has this little welding thing. And I just love this. He's maintaining the fine jewellery of Laois. It's such a beautiful, beautiful thought. But not only that, but these photographs actually, I don't know if most of you know what an icon, a holy icon looks like. Well, these photographs are actually like icons. Now, not the ones you see on your computer thing, but they're like icons in that they are a window into another world, and they draw you in, you see. They draw you in, they lead you from one level to another, ever deeper. And make sure to look well at the photo of Tom Keenan. I don't know whether he's here or not. 7th generation farmers, all of whom were called Tom. Look at see how fitting it is that after 60 years the National Ploughing Championship is returning to the very field it was born in 1943, Lime Kiln Field. Look at the Kavanagh's, 5th generation pubs. Look at this man in the sweetie shop. And I know that in 20 years' time we'll be looking at that saying, oh, remember those Rolo, they were delicious. I think they don't do those anymore. You know, that's exactly the sort of thing that we now have here, a sort of a treasure trove. Abbey Leak's cottage, built in 1468. And yes, 1468. Amazing. Al O'Donegan and Sons, getting at us, he's on the go since 1929. And listen to what Christy Moore wrote, and I think this is just wonderful. The cemeteries of Laois have provided me with a canvas for my artwork since 1975. Who but an artist could ever realise that? There is his canvas that we would never dream of thinking of as a canvas. But I have to say that it's this one here of Mrs. Farrell that I was looking at last. Look at the tin of ashes. That's an old afternoon tea tin, isn't it? Or a USA selection. Yeah, we all and you all recognise it because we all had one, Christmas time. You remember that. That's the sort of photograph that is such a treasure and something that in the normal course of things you wouldn't think of photographing. But here it is now, frozen in time for us, and I'm nearly there. Look at the organ in Strawberry Church down the end with St. Olive. It's absolutely I couldn't resist that. But it's absolutely beautiful. I sit opposite that organ every week. Do you think I see it? Never. Photographs have a way of making us look at our lives from slightly different angles, which can only enrich us. Photography or photographs faithfully record our realities. They record our daily lives and they preserve our memories. Just looking at a photograph when we were young, for example, can transport us back 40 years. Yeah, we have one at home and I looked at it the other day. There were the whole five of us sitting on a bridge in County Wicklow. That's 40 years ago. It's incredible what they can do. But taken as a whole, these photographs are like threads in a tapestry that tells forever the story of County Laois in this year of our Lord, 2013. It's this exhibition of the Portlaoise Camera Club that have so skillfully and so evocatively woven various threads together to show us another chapter in pictures of the story of our county. It's all our county now. The photographs the photographs which Portlaoise Camera Club have put before us this evening are a genuine treasure for the county. But I think all things considered that we have to leave the last word with Eamon Cahill and his saxophone out in that field with the rainbow coming out of it. And you can say this with me. Say it loud, I'm Laois and I'm proud. And so with those words, I declare that this exhibition is well and